Sync. This podcast is dedicated to Glenn Webb. No jokes, no memes. Seriously, it's dedicated to him.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to the DTTT podcast.
The podcast with no jokes this week.
Actually, I was about to say, hopefully we get into a little bit of a better mood so this isn't completely depressing to listen to, you know?
Yeah, well, who knows, man?
This morning, the customizer extraordinaire known as Craig Warwick posted to all of his social medias that the also customizer extraordinaire, toy reviewer,
and just all around pretty cool guy.
Yeah, Glenn Webb passed away in his sleep the past night of the day we're recording, which is Friday. This will go up whenever it goes up. But yeah,
as of the time of recording, it's August 26th.
I guess we'll talk about it a little more in the news because we do have crap from the store, which this time it's just customs. Yeah. I'm working on a classic Captain America and a slapstick from Lego Customs.
And I'm doing a Genndy Tartakovsky-inspired Luke Cage based off the new Genndy Tartakovsky comic Cage from Marvel.
So yeah, both my things are turning out pretty good.
I haven't done too much because I just started the other day, so.
Yeah, today, due to events, I've been customizing really all day because he kind of inspired me he's one of the main reasons I started customizing. So I got a lot of work done today.
Alright.
So that's it for crap from the store.
This is probably going to be a short episode because there's not much to talk about other than Glenn.
Yeah.
Is there even news?
Is there Transformers news?
I did just remember one figure from Wave 3 that I know is coming out. Wave 3, we're supposed to be getting a deluxe size Rodimus Prime figure.
That name always makes me laugh.
Actually, I'm not sure if it's Rodimus or if it's Hot Rod.
Either way, that name always makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
That's I think that's it. That's all the news we've got. There isn't even anything. Yeah.
From Marvel news, there is that the Toys R Us 3-pack of Modern Vision, Sam Wilson Captain America. Sorry, I'm muting my phone now. Modern Captain America and Kate Bishop Hawkeye have shown up in stores. And so has the 2-pack, you actually found this, of the Disco Iron Man and Civil War War Machine.
Yeah, that's not a Toys R Us, though. I found that one at Target.
Yeah, that's a Target exclusive.
Yeah.
And, more just general Marvel Comics news. This is what Marvel has dubbed Kirby Week, based on the amazing Jack Kirby. They're made so many superheroes that I'm sure are close to your heart. So if you use the code Kirby on their digital comics website, you get the Incredible Hulk issue 1. This is only for this week, and so I'd say as soon as you listen to it, go do it, because, yeah. So the Incredible Hulk issue 1, Captain America Comics issue 1, The Avengers issue 1, Fantastic Four issue 1, and Journey into Mystery 83. So first appearance of all those guys, and then Journey into Mystery is Thor, if you didn't know.
I know we're trying to stay a little bit more serious this week, but quick question. Is one of the fantastic characters that Jack Kirby created fan favorite Detroit Steel?
Actually, it's not, sadly. Jack, although, I don't know. So yeah. And in Marvel Legends news, the thing we've already brushed upon because it is devastating. And we're putting this in Marvel Legends news because, yeah, he's a Marvel Legends reviewer, and this is kind of the main topic too. Glenn Webb has passed away, and this might be a little inside baseball for you guys. But this podcast.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Inside baseball. It's like behind the scenes for you guys, but this podcast is basically, it's because of him. One day I was out playing Pokemon Go listening to his short-lived podcast, Articulation Assembled, and I was like, someone needs to bring people toy news in a funny, entertaining podcast format since they're no longer doing it. And that day I texted Matthew about this.
Yeah, man. I didn't even know that. I thought that it just, like, the idea just popped in your head. Jeez, that makes Glenn's death even worse. I just recently started watching Glenn Webb. Actually, Ian introduced me to his videos. I don't know too much about the guy, but I thought he was actually pretty entertaining. I really did enjoy the reviews of his that I saw. I don't have much to say. I'm not so good with death.
Well, to be honest, I'm not good with emotions. So today has been weird because, first of all, I feel like I almost shouldn't be sad because I don't know the guy. But I've watched him since 2014, and as said, I'm not very good. I'm not very in touch with my emotions and that stuff. So it's like I don't know. I've just been depressed, really. It's been hard to do anything today. But yeah, he inspired me to start customizing. I've watched every video this guy uploaded since 2014. He got me into collecting Marvel Legends. I don't even know who I'm gonna watch now. It's like, okay, and it's a hard thing to do. He brought both entertaining and informative reviews, which he was kind of the only one that was really able to do that, especially as well as he did, because there are people like Shartimus Prime whose reviews are entertaining, but they're not as informative. And then there's people like Home Nero Collectibles whose are super informative, but not
super entertaining.
Yeah, and Glenn had the perfect mix of the two. Craig Warwick mentioned something about checking if he had any videos recorded or anything, and then maybe editing and releasing those. Probably, here's the part that just tears me up inside. Glenn, in all his videos, he mentioned how excited he was to get to 100,000 subscribers. And now he reached that milestone today. I woke up this morning, heard the news, and checked, and he was at like 99,980 something. So he was just like 10 away. Now he gained so many subscribers today, which I guess is pretty cool. But
at the same time,
yeah, I don't know. Just a couple days ago, he released one of my favorite videos now, which is he built a bit of a diorama.
Is that the one that he did where he made that building?
Yeah, that. And that's cool because I've never seen that kind of stuff before. So it was neat and that was, once again, that's what I'm bringing up. I learned so much from that video, but I was entertained the entire time because that's how amazing Glenn is. Or was, I guess. It's not like his videos are going to be deleted. They're going to be up there. And if you haven't watched him,
You absolutely have to.
Yeah. He has Customizing Live, which is incredibly informative. If you want to get into customizing of any kind, especially action figure customizing, I recommend you watch through a couple of those videos before you put brush to plastic. And then it's weird. Every Marvel Legends purchase I've made has been like they've been from his recommendation. I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah, man.
I guess there's not much news, and I hate this being so sad. So let's try and cheer up. Let's do some Marvel Legends Dreamwaves.
Let's do like 5.
Yeah,
Otherwise, this is going to be like a 12-minute podcast.
And you probably noticed, and this is kind of me bringing it up to Matthew. Glenn Webb is at the end of the title, or not even in the title, because we don't want you to click on this video because of him, because I feel like that's kind of profiting off of
someone else. Yeah, that's a real scumbag thing to do, man. I'm not even going to put it in the title. The title is probably just going to be in memoriam or something.
Yes. So yeah, we don't want to gain anything from his passing, and
yeah, that's something we don't want to do. We just really did like Glenn Webb as a YouTuber, probably as a guy. We've never met him.
He liked a few of our tweets.
That was kind of cool, yeah.
So basically, before we move on, obviously this sucks for us, but like
it sucks more for his family and his friends and anyone that actually knew the guy. We're just fans, and so we don't know him. We're not pretending like we do. We're not pretending like any of that.
But just because we don't know him doesn't mean that he hasn't touched our lives.
And not at all in the way that when we joke about Detroit Steel, we mean when we say he's touched us. So
exactly, in a completely serious way.
No jokes. He just seems like such a great guy, and
yeah, and so yeah, condolences to
his family and friends and anyone who actually knew him.
Obviously, wants to point out Craig Warwick. They seemed like very close friends. They did the podcast together. Shartimus Prime mentioned. They were friends. So yeah, it just
anyone who knew him personally, our condolences. Even though that probably doesn't mean all that much to you.
Yeah, and now, just let's try and cheer up.
Let's not be depressed. Let's do a 5 Marvel Dream Waves.
Okay.
Or something.
So let's do Avengers, X-Men, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, and Ant-Man, because those are the 5 different types of waves that Hasbro has really released.
Yeah.
So I guess let's start with Avengers.
Because Avengers, yeah.
So Avengers can be Avengers heroes, villains, anyone that plays a role in Avengers comics and movies.
All right.
Something to point out: there's not been the only MCU villains that let's do instead of let's do a all villains wave, and it will be some MCU, some comic. Because the only MCU villains that have been released in Marvel Legends are Loki, which was a UK exclusive, and Ultron, which was a Build-A-Figure. So let's get some of those guys in, and then
let's do some of those villains, man.
Some comic villains.
And
okay. So I guess okay. My first figure would be Dr. Octopus. I know that because I'm looking at the framed picture of Danny DeVito I have on my desk.
For anyone who doesn't understand that reference, Ian made a custom Marvel Legends 6-inch scale figure that was a Dr. Octopus meant to sort of be styled after Danny DeVito. And
Yes,
also he has a framed picture of Danny DeVito on his desk because he's a freak.
Yep.
A freak of nature.
So
I'm
yeah,
scared to even be in the same call as him.
I'd say Bendy Wires is the tentacles. Because that would be probably cheaper than adding a ton of articulation points in them.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. Wouldn't really come with any accessories because of how much you're getting already with the tentacles.
I mean,
so,
what
yeah.
accessories would he even have?
Yeah. It would be nice classic. I'd say based on the 90s animated Spider-Man.
All right. My first figure would have to be Batroc the Leaper. I just like the guy's name. I don't know.
Okay, Batroc the Leaper. That's. Are we doing 3 each in a wave and then our own Build-A-Figure?
No, I think we're doing 3 each, and then we're going to try to agree on a Build-A-Figure.
Okay.
Because those are always more complicated. And
yeah.
They tend to take up more time, us arguing about who should be the Build-A-Figure and such. Okay, so...
Yeah.
Batroc the Leaper. He's got a great name. Accessories? I don't know much about the guy. So, Ian, what accessories, if any, do you think he would have?
A comb for his mustache.
Oh, yes, a mustache comb, of course.
And then Hasbro has never included one of these, but like a flight stand so you can pose him jumping.
That'd be real good, but it would never happen. Good thing this is called Dreamwaves.
Exactly. So my next figure moving into the MCU is Yellow Jacket. He'd come with a little tiny version of himself.
Of course.
And an unmasked head.
How much articulation for the backpack?
I'd say hinges on the arms just so you can pose them. It's like
maybe do some swivels too, so you could like rotate them around.
Yes, a swivel so you can move them up and down, and
basically just like a universal joint then.
Yeah, because here's the thing. It doesn't need to have like 5 points of articulation if it has a few very functional points. The arms.
Yep. As long as there's just like a couple in each arm, yeah, okay. My next figure is everyone's favorite Detroit Steel.
Yes, of course. I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
Detroit Steel.
The man who touched every child on Earth.
Oh my god.
Yeah. For accessories, he comes with a hand where it's like a finger, so he just can touch things.
Oh my god.
And I don't actually know anything about. I don't know too much about Detroit Steel because.
Does anyone know much about Detroit Steel?
Well, I know he's touched all the kids.
I don't think there's a person on Earth whose favorite supervillain or hero is Detroit Steel.
Slowly raised his hand.
Okay.
So yeah. Everyone's favorite Detroit Steel. Gotta love Detroit Steel. Something else about Detroit Steel.
So, okay. My next
Oh,
one.
but you should probably do another MCU figure, so it's like half and half, because my next figure is going to
Yeah.
be an MCU.
Here's the thing about MCU villains. A lot of them aren't all that great.
Oh wait, no, we don't need actually, because I have idea for build a figure. Go on.
Okay. So,
It doesn't have to be MCU, by the way.
well, in that case, I say Crossbones.
MCU.
I'd say modern comics, which is basically MCU.
Okay, so it could fit in either collection then.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, sounds good, man.
And he'd come with guns galore.
That's a word that Ian just used.
Galore?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Last figure that's not the build a figure. Trevor Slattery.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty good. Have because then you at least have the guy that looks like the Mandarin.
So you could do a Mandarin if you want to.
Yeah. If you just want to headcanon that and say that he was the Mandarin.
Yeah. Okay. Accessories. He'll come with a can of beer.
Okay.
And a fortune cookie.
And some sunglasses.
And some sunglasses. Okay. Build a figure. Ironmonger.
Okay. Here's the thing. I wish that they had that Marvel Select was a Hasbro license thing, just so they could make it a retool of the Hulkbuster.
But it's not, so they can't.
Yeah. So it's probably not gonna be as good.
It'll basically just be, hey, you know that Mark 1 Iron Man figure we may or may not have made? I don't actually know all that much about Marvel Legends. What if bigger, though? That's an Ironmonger. That's genius. Give this man $5,000 as Christmas bonus.
And they've made a comic Ironmonger Build-A-Figure. This would be movie, so yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said his last figure didn't have to be MCU, and then we basically just made it MCU anyways.
Yep. So now,
let's do a few more until we get this to at least 45 minutes.
Okay, let's do an Ant-Man wave.
Oh, but you already used Yellow Jacket, or are we not movies?
Well,
that's a sentence I just said.
Like they've only done one Ant-Man wave, and it was it was weird because it's the Ant-Man wave, but the Build-A-Figure was movie Ultron, and the only movie Ant-Man figure was actually movie Ant-Man, but his helmet was weird and more comic looking.
Okay. So I'll start off this way. My first figure is going to be an Ant-Man, but it's going to be movie looking, and the helmet's going to be more comic-y.
But that already exists.
Shh, no, it doesn't. We'll just do a normal movie Ant-Man then, and then he comes with a tiny Ant-Man. What can battle with tiny Yellow Jacket? And then also a Paul Rudd head, because everyone's favorite Hollywood superstar Paul Rudd, hottest man alive, probably.
I'd say it should come with a Phoebe head.
Yeah, let's throw in a Lisa Kudrow head too. Yeah, definitely.
Why? Who knows?
Maybe it has something to do with the 90s sitcom that kind of deteriorated in quality in its last 2 or 3 seasons.
It's a possibility.
But also, maybe it isn't.
So,
hey, remember that time that Lisa Kudrow's dollhouse caught on fire, and then David Schwimmer had to go into the bathroom while Courtney Cox was in the shower so that he could get water to put out the dollhouse fire.
Remember the time he couldn't get the leather pants off?
Yep, that David Schwimmer sure does get into a lot of wacky hijinks. Definitely not a character he ever played on TV.
His autobiographic TV show sure was neat.
Yep, it's autobiographical. That's the way words work.
Yes. So
This gag's gone on too long.
My next one is a comic Ant-Man.
Yeah, okay, then whatever. Just put in 2 Ant-Mans. How about make the whole last wave all Batroc the Leaper then?
Dude, I'd buy every figure. The Build-A-Figure is like a Hulk, but painted like Batroc the Leaper.
No, it's just you take all 6 of the Batroc the Leaper figures together. You just like have them grab onto one another. It's just like Voltron.
Yes.
It's just like
my God.
Voltron the Leaper.
Oh my God.
I hate myself.
Oh my God. So yeah, a classic Ant-Man. Helmeted head, non-helmeted head. He'd come with, I'd say, since it's all Hank Pymmy, Hank Pymmy.
That's a word you just said.
So he'd come with 3 tiny Ant-Mans. A tiny Ant-Man, a tiny Goliath,
and a tiny Giant Man.
Ant-Man and Giant Man are too similar. I'd say tiny Yellow Jacket.
Shut up.
Instead of Goliath, a tiny Ant-Man, a tiny Wasp, and a tiny Yellow Jacket.
Remember in the comics when he was stuck as being Goliath?
Yup.
That run was kind of weird. But then again...
My Skype has been not responding for the past 10 minutes.
That's great, Ian. Okay, so you just did a figure, right?
Yes.
And this is an Ant-Man wave. I know exactly what the Build-A-Figure is going to be.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Yep. Okay, next figure in the Ant-Man wave is a Wasp.
Okay.
Because that's the obvious choice, and I don't know much about the comics.
Yeah, you could just throw in some random Avengers villains. That's kind of what they did for...
Well, you know what? Actually, don't put in all them tiny figures with comic Ant-Man. You let Wasp be Wasp. Tiny
okay,
Wasp
has Wasp, and we'll throw back in a tiny Goliath.
But we should also do a Yellow Jacket figure. So then he doesn't have a Yellow Jacket either. It's just him and Goliath.
Okay.
Okay. So do you want to take that Yellow Jacket, or are you going to leave that for me?
I'm not gonna take that Yellow Jacket because I know some stuff.
I don't. Thank you.
So it's Grizzly. It's a guy in a grizzly bear costume.
Oh, this sounds great already. What is he? Some kind of furry?
And he's in the current run of Ant-Man, and they run a security business together, Ant-Man and Grizzly, and he's a former villain who, yeah. It's a guy in a grizzly bear costume. What more do you want?
Yeah, man. Okay, I'm gonna take that Yellow Jacket because I don't know nothing about no comics. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. He comes with a tiny Yellow Jacket and an alternate Hank Pym head.
You know what else he comes with? A hand so he can slap his wife.
Absolutely.
I feel bad.
Okay, what's the last one gonna be?
Groot.
Okay, let's actually just do that. Let's just throw Groot in the Ant-Man wave. Let's not question it.
Oh my god. Why does that make me laugh so much?
It's just the way you said it, man.
Okay, but it's not even like a big Groot. It's just you have to pay $20 for an inch tall Groot in a pot.
Yeah, capitalism. Okay, build a figure is going to be Voltron the Leaper.
No, the Build-A-Figure is giant, man.
No, it's Goliath.
Okay then.
Because the Ant-Man comes with a tiny Goliath, so it makes sense.
Okay, Black Goliath or Hank Pym Goliath?
Black Goliath. We got to get some
Okay.
diversity. So far, all we've had is straight white males and one straight white woman.
You don't know. Did you just assume Groot's sexuality?
Okay, fine. Straight white males, a straight white woman, and a tree. You feel better?
I don't know enough about Grizzly to agree or disagree.
Two straight white males, a grizzly bear, a straight white female, and a tree. This is actually pretty diverse. I think maybe we should make
one
white.
Straight white male because it's the same straight white male.
Oh yeah, this is actually pretty diverse. Maybe we should make Goliath white.
Now let's do Black Goliath. We haven't had him in Marvel Legends.
I know, that was a joke, man.
So
what do you think
yeah.
I am? Some kind of racist?
So yeah, it'll be like 10 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Also, it would here's a weird thing. Running change for comic Yellow Jacket, and that would be Zombie Yellow Jacket, and he also comes with a zombie Goliath head.
Running change for...
No, Wasp, because Wasp had a big role in the Marvel Zombies comics. So yeah,
running change for Groot. It's just another Groot, but like slightly bigger.
How about this? It's actually like an 8-inch Groot figure, so you can either spend your $20 on an inch tall Groot in a pot or a fully articulated 8-inch Groot figure.
Yeah, but the 8-inch Groot doesn't come with the Build-A-Figure part.
Yes. Okay.
Scam you. Gonna scam people. Take all their money. Gotta get them dollar bills.
Yep.
I just dropped $25 on camera.
Well, this is not a camera show. This is a podcast.
Exactly. Okay, what's our next wave?
Want to do a Marvel Zombies wave?
Yeah. Okay. Does this just mean zombie versions of everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, then. I was worried there might be like actual stuff that I'd have to know about Marvel Zombies, but if it's just the same but zombie.
Basically, the only non-zombie version, I'd say we need a Machine Man in there.
Okay. So I'll start. My first figure's Machine Man.
Okay.
He comes with robot hands or whatever that Machine Man has.
Okay, and it's the trench coat. It's the Marvel Zombies 3 version, so like he has the trench coat and the human hair and stuff. So yeah, there's that. So my first figure is Colonel America.
That sounds. Yeah.
It's Captain America, but just to show it's another universe, they called him Colonel America. Because
apparently that makes the character different, is the name, not the character.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, it's Zombie Colonel America.
Just to stay with all the weirdness that's been happening with these dream waves, there's just going to be a Colonel Sanders figure.
It's a running change.
No, yes. just a Colonel Sanders figure. No explanation given. It's just a Colonel Sanders figure, and he comes with a bucket of chicken.
Is that a running change of Colonel America?
No, he's just there. There's no reason given. It's just a Marvel Legends of Colonel Sanders. Oh no, you know what? It's Colonel Sanders, but he looks a little like Stan Lee. Not a lot, just a little.
Okay. So my next one's Zombie Spider-Man.
Mm.
So, what is there to say? It's a zombie Spider-Man.
Please give him a zombie pizza.
Okay. In fact, it would be it would basically be a remolded zombie. It would be a remolded pizza Spidey body.
Does he?
But
so it's not on the teenage boy body. 3 words you never feel comfortable saying.
Teenage boy body. That's creepy to say.
Yep.
So yeah. I don't. Okay, what's your next figure?
Oh God, Iron Man.
Okay. So now we just need.
Or was he called like no? Because Colonel America, it's gonna be
But if we have Iron Man, then we would just need Luke Cage and Giant Man, and we have the main zombies.
Okay, that's gonna be the last figures then, will be those ones.
Okay.
And then we're just, you need one more though.
Zombie, okay, Luke Cage.
Whatever the other one was that you said.
Giant Man is the Bath.
I think we only did 5 figures.
No, because mine were Colonel America, Spider-Man, and Luke Cage, and yours was Machine Man, Colonel Sanders, and Iron Man.
Colonel Sanders for just no reason.
Okay.
Running change on that Colonel Sanders will be the Burger King. But not actually, that's just dumb.
And then the SDCC, the Walgreens exclusive Ronald McDonald.
You know what? Actually, let's just do the next wave. Is for some reason Marvel decided, hey, burgers sell, so they did fast food icons.
Okay, what are you gonna replace your Colonel Sanders with then?
Oh no, Colonel Sanders is still there. There's just 2 of him. Like they accidentally overproduced the Colonel Sanders figure, so they're just like, we can't think of another zombies figure, so put Colonel Sanders in there. It's not like anyone cares.
Okay.
Because this is Hasbro we're talking about here.
You're right.
Okay.
So Zombie Optimus Prime. Because they have the rights.
Yeah. Okay, let's do a fast food icon wave now, because why not? That's just the way this episode's turned out.
Okay, I like how serious this episode began, and now this.
We're so sorry, Glenn.
Yeah, we're sorry that this is the tribute episode, but then again, we're not, because this is what the podcast is.
Yeah, we're just sorry we had to drag your name down with us.
Yep.
Now I'm sad, actually. Start saying dumb stuff again, Ian.
So it's the Dairy Queen lips.
It's just like it's not even like that. It's just like a big pair of wax lips that they package in Marvel Legends packaging, and they're like, it's a toy that's also a candy. Enjoy.
Oh my god, why were those so horrifying?
Why is that even something that I just said? I think this is legitimately the worst episode of the podcast yet.
But if we ever have to do a best of DTTT, this episode is a gold mine.
Abso-goddamn-lutely. Okay. Colonel Sanders is just crossing over everywhere. He's here too.
Yes.
Like I said earlier, they're just like, oh, we made too many. Put him in the zombie one.
So then Ronald McDonald.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And he comes with an alternate head that looks real pedo-like.
Yes. The Japanese commercial version where he hides under your bed and stands outside your window and calls you and just breathes.
And then just like starts throwing He just starts lopping Big Macs at your window.
The funny part is, I was talking about real Japanese commercials.
Oh.
Yep.
Japan is a really weird place.
So,
Okay, next up is the Burger King. They're not even going to put too much effort into him. He's just going to look real plastic-like.
I mean, he does already, so I
Exactly.
think that's a spot-on representation.
Exactly.
So, there's not very many more fast food icons. We already did the Dairy Queen lips.
I got a couple. You're forgetting a real big one. Can I just do the last two since you can't think of anything?
Okay, and then I have a Build-A-Figure planned.
Oh, I had a Build-A-Figure too. Okay, so the last two figures are Wendy from Wendy's, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then the hot dog from Wiener Schnitzel.
I don't even know what that is. The Build-A-Figure's Grimace.
I was thinking the same thing. Jesus Christ.
And he has molesty hands.
It's just the same hands that came with Detroit Steel.
Yes. Why do you do this?
Especially in the tribute episode. Why are we such horrible people? I don't know. Okay. I think
let's do one more wave.
We got time for one more wave.
Do you want to do X-Men?
No, we've gone too deep down this rabbit hole. We gotta finish it off with something absolutely insane, man. Come on, use that brain of yours.
Historical dictators.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh god,
So
I know what the Build-A-Figure is going to be already.
My first figure is Joseph Stalin.
Oh god damn it, that was left. Okay.
He comes with a speech bubble that just says, "Yay, communism."
Julius Caesar. He comes with a knife in the back.
Okay.
This is so bad.
I can't breathe. Kim Jong-il.
Ooh, running change. Kim Jong-un.
Okay.
Who's the Egyptian one from Moses?
Aphrodite.
That's not even a dictator.
She's the dictator of my heart.
Okay. And Vladimir Putin.
But that's not even a dictator.
Isn't he though? Isn't Russia still under a dictatorship?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought he was a dictator. Okay.
Nah, he's like elected and he's elected.
Whatever. Lenin then. I don't know. I don't know dictators that well.
John Lennon.
No, the other Lenin.
No, John Lennon.
just inexplicably the most communist out of the Beatles.
Yep.
Okay, and Ian, before I say mine, what's your Build-A-Figure?
Did we already do Hitler?
No.
Oh my god, I just love the idea of that they'd have to print on the boxes the Build-A-Hitler wave.
That was what I was gonna go into. Okay. Before we offend anyone else, Ian, where can you find us and assassinate us?
Instagram and Twitter. I'm Phantom Figs.
I'm premadecustominifigs. We got a Gmail for the podcast. It's DTTT podcast@gmail.com. Send us all the death threats. Glenn, we're sorry, man.
Sorry. But yeah, seriously, this episode's in memorial of Glenn Webb. You will be missed.
And we're real sorry that we had to drag it down with all this real bad at the end. I think the depression's just messing with our heads or something.
And I guess, you know, we don't have an outro yet, so in memorial of Glenn Webb, pour on the power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.